Plaintiff Andrea Holly says she and her twin brother were raised to believe one man was their father. But when she was 20, her twin claimed the defendant was their father. Andrea claims now that her twin has passed away. She's determined to know the truth, so she petitioned the court for a DNA test. Defendant Terrell Johnson says he met Andrea's mother in 1980, and after the twins were born in 1981, he had no idea where they were. Terrell always believed he was Andrea's father, so he hopes the DNA test will prove that today.
All right, and we're here today for a DNA test, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, you give me some background on that.
I am a twin. My brother was murdered in 2013.
Sorry.
We were raised to believe that our oldest brother, father, was our dad. When I was 20 years old, my twin brother contacted me and said, I found our father. I said, what you mean you found our father? We know who daddy is, you know. He said, no, go look online. He told me to go look up the Michigan Department of Corrections and look for Terrell Johnson's name, which I did. I saw a picture of him. I got permission to go visit Terrell in jail, which in December I went to visit him.
Which prison?
In prison, Ryan Correctional Facility.
In Detroit?
In Detroit, yes, sir.
On Mound Road?
Yes. Ryan Road.
Ryan?
Yes.
Near Mound?
Yes.
Mound is the next exit.
I know.
How you know? You was in there. How you gonna get out to know when the next exit?
I know Herman's Gardens, eh?
You know Herman Garden?
Oh, yeah.
What you know about
My uncle never stayed in there. Uncle Robert stayed there, Robert Lyons. He stayed there for years.
Have any kids?
Yes.
What was their name?
One was Robert Boone.
Boone?
Boone.
I absolutely knew Boone. Absolutely. All right, go ahead. Is he all right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Go ahead.
So I went to visit Terrell in prison that December.
Because your brother had looked it up and determined.
Yes.
Okay. Don't y'all go looking up my name and my record was expunged. Y'all won't find it. My record was expunged. Go ahead.
So I sat down and spoke with Terrell, and I asked him, was he our father? If he was our father, then you should be able to tell me who was born first. He struggled with that answer, with even just telling me what our full names were. I'm like, well, if you're our
He
dad...
was smoked out at that point.
Well...
Am I right or wrong?
You're probably right.
See that? Go ahead.
So...
Back then, so give him a... Right?
After...
1981.
That's when you
It
started
was good
using
back
crack?
then. Yes.
Go ahead.
Well, we were born in 1981. So...
That's why he didn't
like
know.
I say, I never questioned who my father was. No one could have told me that my brother would have been contacting me at 20 years old saying that we had another dad. Now that my brother is no longer here, I'm left to carry this piece or this burden of proving if he is actually our biological father.
Okay. And the father who raised you all?
My brother's dad, which his name is Andre.
Okay.
And I always said I was named after our dad.
You all were in the household all together?
No, we were not in the household together. We were raised in the household with my sister's father. So he
How
raised
many
us
years?
all of our life.
Oh, well, then that's the daddy.
Well, he's the
father.
stepdad. My daddy is Daddy Andre, and if he turns out to be the father, he would be the biological
I guess
father.
I'm talking about who played the role, who fulfilled that role.
Yes, my stepdad fulfilled the role. I got permission to go visit Terrell in jail.
Which prison?
Ryan Correctional Facility.
In Detroit?
In Detroit, yes, sir.
On Mound Road?
Ryan Road.
Ryan?
Yes.
Near Mound?
Yes.
Mound is the next exit.
I know.
How you know? You was in there. How you gonna get out to know when the next exit?
Plaintiff Andrea Holly says when she was 20, she learned that the defendant may be her father. So she petitioned the court for a paternity test to find out the truth.
You wanna give me some background?
Yes,
The reason I knew you was smoked out, man, everybody that was coming through the Herman Gardens in the 80s was smoked out. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. I met her mother in 1980 up on Linwood.
And what?
Linwood and Richton.
I ain't
Across from Jerry's Men's Wear.
Where you at?
Okay.
I was at Linwood and Davidson. That was my last place.
I was on Linwood and Waverly, too.
On Waverly? He laughed. He know we were close. He know that's Vietnam, too. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. But in February 2081, February the 28th, the twins was born. So I had a few girls back then.
Girlfriends?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So when I guess she got upset with me, her mother, and moved them away from me. So I didn't know where they're at.
Your Honor, can I interject?
Yes.
At 7 years old, a man knocked on our door saying he was my father. I went and told my mother, some man at the door claiming that he's my dad. Terrell claims it was him. So while he's saying he didn't know where we were, you was able to find us when we were 7. But yet I knew nothing of you up until 20 when my brother
he says that your mom
reached out to you.
Didn't want him to know.
Right. And she didn't.
Why not? Because of girlfriends?
Yeah.
So you
They had
saying
too
that
many women.
She took it out on them?
And me.
Yeah, and you.
And me.
But they suffered the most. But it does happen, ma'am, that mothers or fathers keep the child away from the other parent to punish him, when in fact they're just punishing the child. They end up like you, punished and confused. And it may have been the case. It's the case a lot of times. Don't come around here because you haven't paid your child support. Don't come here until you pay your child support. Unemployed for 5 years, just come out of prison, can't get a job. Child support is $10,000. Well, you'll never see him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he wasn't put on child support because he's not on our birth certificate. So I don't even know if he was present when
Who
we
was
were
on
born.
there?
No, we don't have a father listed.
Okay, well that doesn't mean you don't pay child support because it's not on the birth certificate. There's a process they go through wherein either the person admits, denies, or they take a paternity test. So I don't know what may have happened, but don't want to mislead people into thinking because your name is not on the birth certificate that you can't be held accountable for child support. You certainly can, whether your name is on there or not. Sir, go ahead.
Yes.
Came to visit at age 7. She wouldn't let you because she was mad that you had had 3 women.
Mm-hmm.
So were you lightweight pimping or you just sharing? Y'all
I was light pimp.
lightweight pimping?
Light pimp.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I know I was.
Huh?
I know I was.
I know. Go ahead.
But I ended up going to prison in '88.
Good. I say good because you might have gotten killed. You come around getting high in the Herman Gardens, you was one step away from getting robbed and killed.
But
So
I
jail
didn't see
will
my
save
son
you.
again until he was 18. When he was at her graduation, Andrea's graduation, and somebody told Antoine, "You look like your father." She said, "Who is my father?" And that's how he got my name. She told him Terrell Johnson. But I was exclusively with because Andre can't be the father. Andre was in prison.
So you believe you're the father.
I know I'm the father.
And that's why you went by when they were age 7.
Yes.
And how long have you all been in touch?
We've been in touch ever since.
And that was when again?
When she was 20.
Okay.
She's 38 now.
And everything's been fine?
I mean, it's okay. I've accepted him because my twin brother accepted him.
Okay.
Like I say, I don't know for sure if he's my father.
Okay.
I still do believe that my dad is Andre. But recently he came out and said that we were not his. So I just...
Andre there?
Yes, my daddy. So I just want clarity on it.
Let's see.
I want to know.
Plaintiff Andrea Holly says when she was 20, she learned that the defendant may be her father. So she petitioned the court for a paternity test to find out the truth.
Well, hats off to you for having the desire
Yes.
to come search and rekindle a relationship. My father didn't have the desire. He knew where we were. He knew where we were in the Herman Gardens, in the same city. Met him for about 3 weeks. And never saw him again. You don't miss nothing you never had. At least I don't. I always tell young people, when that happens, that was one of my motivating factors in life. I was like, oh, okay, he don't want me, I don't need him, okay, let me show him. And the best answer to abandonment is success. Sure enough, I found out later that his last month or so in the hospital, he saw that a boy named Gregory Mathis was elected the youngest judge in the history of Michigan, and he was in the bed there saying that was his son.
Right.
And they said, why won't he visit you? Because I ain't seen him in 40 years. And when I did, it was for 3 weeks. They said, well, you ain't his real daddy, but you're biologically daddy, so there you go. Have a good day.
Yes. I told you. Didn't I tell you that?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, man. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you. Thank you. I've been waiting a long time to know.
Okay. I've been there.
You're really my daddy.
I really am.
He's going to sign my birth certificate, and I'm going to have a daddy on my birth certificate.
Okay. We already got a relationship. She was just thinking somebody else was her father. But I always known. I've been knowing when she was born. Didn't I?
I don't know.
I
you know now.
Plaintiff Scott Marks was friends with the defendant, but he made Scott uncomfortable when he started asking Scott to go to massage parlors with him. Scott claims the defendant even wanted to use Scott's apartment to entertain prostitutes, and he's suing him today for a loan. Defendant Keith Gaines says Scott has some nerve talking about his love life when Scott's wife divorced him after she found pictures of him with several other women. Keith denies owing Scott for anything.
Start with you.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. We've been friends since the 70s when my uncle and his dad were friends. We lost connection. We moved out of state. We reconnected about in 2012. I noticed when we reconnected, he wasn't the same person anymore. In other words, he was just very difficult and just didn't seem, he seemed a little bit not normal, which was fine. I felt really uncomfortable when he wanted me to go to massage parlors with him and go to places to meet hookers. We go to a massage parlor and he would say like, he wanted to know if they were shaven or not so he wouldn't have friction or something, whatever. It was something weird. I didn't know where that was going. But not only that, Your Honor, on my apartment I had, he wanted to bring over, he wouldn't want to pay for a hotel or motel, so he would bring over girls to my apartment and make sure I left my apartment so he can bring over prostitutes in my apartment. And not only that, he wanted to make sure that I had music playing.
When he walked in?
Yeah.
Have it laid out?
He would, exactly.
Candles.
Clean sheets, cocktails, certain kind of liquor and everything. And he
You got a good friend.
and I'm the guy that never says no to anybody. I'm trying to be accommodating.
Right.
So
Does he ever at least ask his girl to bring a friend for you to
wish.
meet and whatever? You don't even offer to bring him a friend for him to meet? After you had this man set up, laid his place out for you like a castle? Go ahead.
Not only that, he would keep changing his mind. Well, because I'd make sure I wasn't in my apartment. Well, can you make it at 1? I go, fine, I wasn't there. Then can you make it at 3? And then you make it at 5. She's running late. Or then she wouldn't show up at all. Then come the next day. And if I had a girlfriend, he says, she can't come in Wednesday. So I would take her out of the place to make sure she wasn't there. And
How long you all been friends?
we met in the 70s. Wow. 40 years.
Is this the only friend you've ever had?
No,
I don't think you know how friends operate. I think.
Well, I'm glad you meant that. That's what I'm saying, because I have tons of friends. He doesn't have any friends, and that's why I felt sorry for him, because his own kids would say, look, you don't have any friends, so...
You know why now?
Yeah, well, I felt it was more like a family because, I've known him for so many years.
Plaintiff Scott Marks was friends with the defendant, and he claims the defendant often wanted to use Scott's apartment to entertain prostitutes.
You tell me some background, sir, about your friendship.
Well, we reconnected in, like you said, 2015. We go out to dinner once a month, and he would tell me all the things that he's been doing in the past 30 years. He had pictures of women on his phone. He was having a great time. I couldn't compete with that.
He got that stuff off the internet. Those wasn't his women. Go ahead.
And
No, Your Honor.
You got them niggas. See, I used to be with her. See, I had her for a year.
Oh, I was impressed, yes.
Go ahead.
And then I think his wife saw these pictures, and that led to his divorce. He'd go to Vegas still, and his aunt was a Diamond Club member, so he would get a suite in Vegas.
On that note, I've gotten in trouble for that. For my boy, every morning for a long time, well, not every morning, every few days or whatever, he send me pictures of women. He's single man and wants me to see whatever. Well, Linda sees it. Because I wasn't hiding it. We laying up in the bed that morning, and like he does, boom. So I open my phone, boom. She looks right at it, so now I got a problem. Why is he sending you pictures? I say he's boasting for himself. He's boasting to me. Nobody going through all that with you. No, that's what I said.
Your Honor, may I add?
Go ahead, sir, but you're not married. Yes.
Can I just add real quick? As a matter of fact, he insisted that I send pictures of these girls. He didn't believe. I said,
And got you divorced.
well, that's another issue.
What does your wife say?
Well,
Don't come to me with that. Leave me alone about that
He wanted to see the
nonsense.
pictures. He didn't believe me, and I showed the picture of the girls. He says, no, I want to see them naked. He insisted upon that I send him pictures of naked girls all the time. And
All right, sir. Go ahead.
where were we?
He was married and he got divorced because
right.
he kept sending you pictures that you wanted.
Well, I wanted
he's
proof
still
that he
married too.
I'm married, yeah.
And he's still doing this stuff.
You still married and you get your pictures?
From him, he would show me pictures of what he was seeing.
Your wife ever caught you looking at them?
No.
Right.
They're quick pictures, nothing special.
Correct.
Nothing really dirty. Usually from
All
behind.
right. So tell me, have you all continued your friendship, and have you continued tricking at the massage parlors, and does your wife know that part?
No. I don't
Okay,
know.
well, we're going to keep it a secret.
Sure.
All you millions of people who are watching this, don't ever tell that Mr. Gaines goes to the massage parlors and gets happy ending.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Also,
it.
Your Honor, you
Well,
also sent
let's
me.
get to the money, sir. We've taken too much time on this.
Okay.
Tell me the $5,000 you're suing him about.
Okay, back in January of 2016, I invested with a cannabis grower of pot, which was legal in California. I put $20,000 into the investor. He was paying me a 5% a month interest on the money to grow and promote business. It's legal. I was doing very well. He was paying me on time. We have signed contracts.
So that's $1,000 a month in interest.
Yes, Your Honor.
Alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
child support, alimony, it runs up. And apartments, paying the mortgage at the ex-wife's house.
No, that's a pretty decent return. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I was happy.
Go ahead.
I was having dinner with Mr. Gaines, explaining to him the business and what I'm getting. He says, oh, can I get a part of that investment too? And I said, well, let me talk to the owner and see if he wants to do it. The owner says yes. Mr. Gaines says, I'll give him on to invest $10,000.
This is dispensary or growth?
Growth.
Growth.
For
They make you
dispensary. And
more
maybe in the
money.
future, we get to open up our own
Growth
place.
is more profitable, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's more profitable. And I don't know the business. I don't even smoke pot, so I don't know.
Now you're lying. Go ahead.
No, I don't, Your Honor.
I know.
I
I'm
tried it.
having
It puts
fun.
me to
I'm having
sleep.
fun.
I'm very mellow as it is.
There
and
you
I
go. That's my deal. I used to smoke pot as a kid.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people drink wine to relax. So Linda started smoking a little joint to relax, half of a joint instead of wine. She didn't want to become a wine nose. Still, she wanted to become a weed head. So at night, like women drink wine, or men, most women I've known drink wine at night, red wine to relax. She smoke a little half thing, she passes to me. Oh, go on, it'll make you relax.
Right.
Real relaxing.
Exactly.
I say, when I can't sleep, then you can hand me a puff of that. Legal, where we live.
Right. So I
in
couldn't-
all the states that we live in.
Yes.
So y'all can't send the police over there for her.
Plaintiff Scott Marks was friends with the defendant, and he claims the defendant often wanted to use Scott's apartment to entertain prostitutes.
Go ahead.
So he gave $10,000 as an investment agreement as a third-party beneficiary, basically, that I was to give the money to the owner, and he would get the interest every month on top of the $20,000 that he gave. I gave $20,000, he gave $10,000, and we all signed it. The investor, the owner agreed it.
And what happened? What happened to your money?
Well, to make a long story short, he disappeared, and our money.
He did, or the owner?
The owner, the business owner of the cannabis.
And what happened with the business?
It's out of business. It's gone. We can't find him. He disappeared. He says he's growing somewhere in Oregon somewhere, whatever. We can't find him. He stopped paying it back in August of that year. He stopped paying us interest. And he kept calling me, I want my money, I need my money, I'm going to get divorced if I don't get the money. He kept hounding me for the interest payments. So I paid him the interest just out of my own pocket just to keep him, off my back for a while.
That wasn't his money? That was his money, wasn't it?
Well, let me say this.
Okay.
I'm curious of how these folks keep their monies, because you can't use banks. The federal law prohibits. Federal law controls banking systems, and it prohibits deposits of marijuana proceeds into the bank, even if it's legal in that state. The state can make it legal, as it has in many, to sell and through a dispensary, even a legally licensed dispensary by the state, whether it's growth, dispensary, any form of sale that the state has licensed your company to do, the feds can come in and confiscate it for money laundering. And they can go after the banks if the banks accept proceeds, because there is no federal license that allows the sale of marijuana. So it's a violation of federal laws involving illegal proceeds. So I'm just always curious where they keep all this money, because the average dispensary, I've heard, at least the ones in Detroit, I'm told they make a couple $100,000 a month. Whoa. And I'm like, where you all keep that money at in Detroit?
Wow.
I didn't get that.
All righty, y'all got a lot of nerve. All right, y'all better have a line of security, 10 cars stand outside and follow you home and spend the night. Go ahead, wherever they putting it. What do you say to this, sir? He say he hasn't gotten his money back.
I gave him $10,000. He was giving me, I guess it was $500 for every $10,000 he was getting from the third provider. I would give him $200. He would give me $300. This went on for about 5 months, and all of a sudden it stopped. I go, what happened to the money? And he said, well, don't worry about it. I'm talking to the guy. He said he's getting some more investments, and he'll be able to pay you back. Give me the money. Another day, 3 days go by, I call again, no money. Then he calls me and he says, you know what, I'm giving your money back, plus the $300 that last month he didn't pay. So he gave me $5,000 plus $3. And then about 2 weeks later, he gave me the other $5,000 back from the investment. I wasn't really ready for that. I thought maybe
the loan
of the money I gave him. He gave it back to me. I guess it was his money. I didn't know. It must have been his money. He probably thought he would
tell me about the loan. He seems to act like
Obviously, I didn't have his money. When I took the money for the investment, the owner had the money. If I would have taken the money and gone to Vegas and gambled with it, I would have paid him back.
The loan you made to him, when was he supposed to repay it, and did he not? Tell me, you don't smoke weed. You can't address my question yet.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sanjay. Okay.
Smoked all that weed and killed your memory cells. That's the reason I told Linda I can't smoke that stuff either. I got to remember stuff.
Yeah, on November 5th in 2016.
And when I forget, it's because she give me a contact. Go ahead, I'm sorry. November, what happened?
The first $5,000 was on November. He signed it on January 23rd, 2017.
All right, that's a loan agreement?
That's a loan agreement for the balance with the interest. The payback was, I guess, a reasonable time. I was thinking maybe a couple of years.
All right.
That's when I was.
Y'all got memory problems. Mine, I don't have memory as much as I have attention deficit. That's why y'all hear me drifting off into a whole nother subject sometime. All right. I received $5,300 today in full and final justification of the loan to be paid back by Ryan Gaines. If he does not pay, Scott marks back the money. Sir, he provides me with the loan.
Something I don't remember signing that.
You suggesting he's defrauding the court or attempting to defraud the court?
That's not my signature. I didn't sign anything like that. I signed a return.
What do you have there?
This is the first money I gave him.
the first.
He signed that too. And I gave him copies of this when I gave him the money.
You have a driver's license on you today, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because you're right. This doesn't look like your signature.
It's not.
Does not. The other one is?
Why are we
Well, let me see if the other one is. The other one is an exact match. And that is the first.
That's the first return of the money. Yeah, that's what I
Yep.
signed.
And you also signed it when I
The
gave him the other
second
money.
one is not a match, sir. Not a match at all. All right. You tried to defraud the court. Your claim is dismissed. Have a good day.
I'm not sure. I never signed his name to it.
I'm fine, but he's moving to Vegas. I probably won't be seeing him for a while.